Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. And it is a brand new day. I've been outside. I walked to the community center. I waved hello to the two case managers and a project manager. And thumbs up for that. And it is gray and chill and overcast, and it's supposed to get non-overcast later, maybe, might, but still, that's just local weather. That's mostly just to prove that I have been outside, I tell you that. Because I do stay in a lot. I'm an introvert, but this is a small cracker box, only 150 square feet if you don't count the bathroom and shower. And that'll drive you crazy from cabin fever, so I do get out when I can. Thumbs up for that. I have been in the midst of a depression trough with my normal cycle, depression cycle, where I go down and then come back up and then I go back down. I don't go up into manic, I go up into normal and then back down and then back up to just normal. Occasionally, I hit the really deep ones that I go plunging far deep into the ground below the floor, and then I come back up. I am on my way. I'm not there yet, but I am feeling better mentally, kinda, sorta. So that's good. Definitely a thumbs up. Now, taking a look at the stuff that I've written down up here. I have not been able to do a whole lot because of depression. Depression will just take it all away from you. Knowing that it's a temporary thing and I'm going to be coming up out of it has been helping, but I have not been able to do much. During this time, I have been taking advantage of the downtime. In that, when I go out walkies, I stop off at our local pot shop and I buy a couple high THC pre-rolls, and then I smoke those on my way back here. So that by the time I get back, I'm feeling pretty good. So I sit down and I watch videos. And if I happen to have bought gummy bears, and I'll talk about that in just a bit because I've got bad stuff about that as well, then I just eat gummy bears, watch videos, and you know what? During that time, I'm not beating myself up because I can't do things. Where if I wasn't doing that, I may be trying to play games and then being further depressed because I can't find any pleasure in it, and so I don't, and so the failed attempt feels bad on top of everything that's bad. Because I'm feeling that way and I'm treating it with some pre-rolls, I'm not facing that frustration. I'm just zoning out, feeling okay, relaxing, watching videos, and feeling pretty good. Yeah, I will likely fall asleep in my chair for a little while. But I think part of that has to do with sugar crash as well, since I tend to do things like eat gummy bears. And they're just sugar. And what happens when after you eat a lot of sugar, your sugar level goes way up. Your body literally thinks that you are dying. Because when your sugar level in your blood goes up like that, that's usually a sign that you're dying. And so your body does not want to die. And so it slams you with a whole bunch of insulin. And insulin wipes out sugars. And it just goes... But because you just ate a limited amount of this, horrible though it was, You've got a huge amount of insulin, plus the fact that it's starting to leave your system. You get driven down into very low blood sugar, and you get the shakes, and you get sleepy, and I go into a sugar crash, fall asleep. Thumbs up. That part aside, I don't feel as bad about being in a depressed state during this time. So even though it has been less productive, it's also been less harmful. I am starting to feel better. I don't think I need to do that anymore because, number one, it's expensive. You can't do that every day, or you aren't going to have any money to eat after a fairly short period of time. So now that I'm starting to really feel I'm coming up and out of it, yeah, that's done. But as well, I talked about the gummy bears. There are some kinds of candy that I can eat and my body is okay with it. You know, my blood sugar goes up and then it comes down because of all of everything I just talked about. But everything recenters, and while I go through a sugar crash, it's nothing worse than that. There are some, like the Haribo brand bears and Walmart brand candies, that if I eat those, there's a good chance my heartbeat's going to speed up and get harder. It doesn't just go faster, it pounds. And that's not a good feeling. Plus, my regular sitting heartbeat is around 55. When it goes up to over 80, that's an extra 30 beats per minute. It doesn't feel good. The only time my pulse going up really feels okay, good, and normal is when I'm out like walking on the trails and I'm pushing and my pulse goes up because I'm pushing. That's okay. It doesn't feel okay to be sitting here and have it going boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, I gotta really determine which ones do that and which ones don't. Oddly, a lot of Jolly Rancher stuff is perfectly fine. I can eat Jolly Rancher sour gummy stuff and I'm fine. And there's like Trolley sour bright crawlers, I think they call them. They're just gummy worms. Those ones, my heart speeds up. Not really, it doesn't. It doesn't speed up because I was talking about the ones that don't. So, yeah, there are brands and candies and stuff that I can eat. I gotta stay away from stuff like the Haribo. And number two, I've gained weight, another pound since yesterday. After eating like 500 calories in the morning and then 600 calories in the evening, that's 1,100 calories. That's 400 calories less than what they caution you to not eat less than if you're a guy. I mean, you can, of course. But you're supposed to have like over 2,000 to maintain. And I'm gaining weight at 1,000. So that's reason number 1, 2, however many, to not eat gummy bears. And then the big thing that I wanted to talk about, which isn't really a big thing, but it's something that I was thinking about last night, and I've been thinking about it for a while, but it was trying to codify my thoughts so that I could actually talk about it. When I first heard this new genre of music way back in the early 80s, when I first heard it, it had already been around since the 70s, but when I first heard rap, I hated it. absolutely loathed it. And through time, I was hoping that as a genre, it would just die because I hated it. And that's the way it stayed for a very long time. Why? Probably because it was just new and, well, also the culture of the time, especially if you're a white person around predominantly white people. And back when I was a kid, Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, the three big states in the northwestern corner of the United States, were all so white statistically. We didn't have any non-white people in the area, which has changed, thank goodness. But it wasn't until that I started doing music reactions that I actually started paying attention to and listening to the music in the genre, because I was being asked to react to it. Exposure is a really good thing, and I started to have a whole lot of appreciation for what I was hearing. Not so much that I wanted to listen to any of it outside of reactions, but at the same time I didn't really listen to music, and still don't listen to a whole lot of music when I'm not listening to a channel or some such. Until it was, probably Pete and Baz that really pushed me back into it. Yeah, because I actually mentioned that it was because I had drifted away from like drill and grime and mumble, etc., all the various subgenres of hip-hop, that I started to drift back into it. And now, when I hear names that I haven't heard, I actively go seek them out to see if it's somebody I want to listen to. As a minor note, one of the things I heard one of the things I'd heard about, oh my God, I can speak English. One of the artists that I heard about was, people are saying, oh, Pop Smoke should have listened and should have been listened to and been on this song from Pete and Baz. And so I wanted to search up Pop Smoke, see what this person had done. Unfortunately, they did die at the ripe old age of 20, murdered during when somebody broke into their house and was robbing them. Great. But I wasn't really impressed by what they'd done. From everything that I had heard and from all the various other artists that I've heard, it was all pretty pedestrian, pretty standard stuff. Wasn't really anything that stood out from the crowd. But nobody should be murdered. And so who knows if he would have gotten better. And I've gained a greater appreciation. I am still very sad that Tupac has passed on through murder. And then there was, oh my God, I was just thinking of this person too, because I got this stuff written down, but I didn't write down the names. Now I feel awful about that, because I can't even remember who it was I was talking about. But there's all sorts of people that I wish hadn't, been murdered, just because no one should be murdered. But also there are just a lot of artists that are just really good. Oh yeah, ODB, the old dirty bastard. There are a lot of people that die that shouldn't. But should and shouldn't is purely a human construct. There is no right or wrong, should or shouldn't. There's just life. And when I say right or wrong, I don't mean right or wrong as in, oh, you shouldn't be going out and doing these things because there's no right or wrong. No, I mean there's no right path, wrong path of the universe. We're not following a track or have drifted from the track life is the way life is. There's no right or wrong way that we're going. We're just going. So that's all I meant on that. But yeah, the big point is I started off early in my life hating it, and now at the ripe old age of almost 63, it's like, yeah, I got a huge amount of appreciation for all music. But the big point here is that I finally, after way too many decades, moved hip-hop into the category of, oh, music I like. Or just music. So, hey, anybody's eyes can open up no matter their age. They have to be open. I mean, there's going to be some people that you aren't going to be able to open up their eyes no matter how many times you smack them in the forehead with well, whatever you want to smack them in the forehead with. Metaphorically, if you smack someone in the forehead in real life, they're not going to ever get your point. You're probably going to end up scrambling their brains. Metaphorical smack in the head to try and get their attention. Thumbs up for that. But past that, hey, if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, that'd be very cool. Greatly appreciated. If you're a Patreon patron, thumbs up and thank you. You help me out a whole lot. Hokey smokes. I may be trying to lose weight, but I still need to eat stuff that has nutrition in it. Because I'm not trying to starve myself as well. I'm trying to lose weight, but in a way that I don't hurt my body. And you are helping me out. Thumbs up and thank you. For everybody that leaves me a comment, you two are beautiful and awesome in your own way. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up every comment that YouTube lets me. I answer as many as my nerve compression will allow, which isn't as many as I would like, but it's better than zero. And I like to answer comments because I like to engage with people, and I like to show you that you are being heard. Thumbs up for that. Speaking of being heard, I try to play a YouTube game where I call out a writing prompt or a secret word in the hopes that people will write it into the comments for blatant engagement farming to show the YouTube algorithm my channel isn't dead quite yet. And also, it is nice to be heard. The last people that played were Jesse Koskinen, thumbs up, thank you, and Hokey Smokes. Don't have to work until Tuesday, not bad. Toilet Decimator, greatly appreciated. Always good to see you in the comments. Gus Garrett, 6838, thank you for your word. That was very cool. And I am on the net. Thumbs up, thank you, greatly appreciated as always. Yay! And of course, if you have watched this far, if you could tell me, do you think these people are going to have a good time in this haunted hospital? Or if you don't want to do that, and I don't blame you, if you could type decayed into the comments. Thumbs up and thank you if you do so. Now, is it required? No, of course not. But if you do, that would be greatly appreciated. A definite thumbs up. I haven't played it yet. I want to. I'm hoping I can soon. If I can, and I figure it out, I'll try and play it for the channel as well. Thumbs up. Well, Hokey Smokes, I'm going to take care of myself, edit, render, upload. I have a 2 o'clock med manager appointment, so I got to be ready for that. As well, I hope you take care and take care of yourself. I can speak. I hope you take care and can get done the things that you would like to get done. And if not, please do not beat yourself up because you deserve better. Woof. So yeah, I'm just going to try and do things. I am going to watch videos. I'm going to have my med manager appointment. I'm going to edit, render, and upload. If I can, I'm going to try and record something. We shall see what happens. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. Yeah, no words of wisdom. I have no wisdom at a time like this. I'm just trying to hold it together so that I can keep going up on that slope hill, and maybe when I'm feeling better, maybe I'll have words of wisdom then, but Probably not.